Welcome, and thanks so much for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Deb Gillard, your host. It's trouble already when I forget my own name, but it is Friday, April 27th, and we're very glad you're with us, whether you have found us out on the internet, of course, in our several ways that you can, including Facebook, like us, by the way, when you're there, or, of course, if you're watching us on Charter Channel 8 cable TV in the Owatonna area. Please also take note of our cell phone numbers and email address on the screen throughout the course of the program. We look to you for information about events that are going on in the community, maybe some guest ideas or show topic ideas as well. And we, of course, are coming to you very much through the support of our Owatonna Today Show supporters. They keep us up and running and bringing all this great information and sometimes information and fun coming to you actually on the Owatonna Today Show. Our premier supporters include the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County. Our primary supporters are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Little Theater of Owatonna, Owatonna Care Center, Steele County Historical Society. And our interlude supporters are TPS Insurance, Summit Mortgage, Snap Fitness, Profinium Financial, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, the Owatonna Business Incubator, Napa Auto Parts, Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete, Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Fairview Animal Medical Center, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Carlson Brandstead and Company CPAs, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Glenn Mager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, also A+ Soenvac, and Abraham Consulting Technologies. If you are interested in becoming a supporter of the show, please get a hold of Leanne at 390-5751. She'll be happy to get you a supporter pack. And at all times, if you're interested in making a contribution to the show, you can do so by sending it to Owatonna Today at 1130 North Elm here in Owatonna. And always thank our Owatonna Today Show supporters and patronize their businesses whenever possible. We appreciate them very much. We have a good show coming up for you today. Wow, I'm really faltering. It's Friday. I'm ready to be done with the week, I guess. But in any case, we'll be coming back after our first break and talking about the Senior Expo and Senior Place with a couple of guests, and then heading out on location later on in the program to check out campground improvements at Rice Lake State Park. So let's take that break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with the Sterling House Assisted Living, a part of Brookdale Senior Living. Our mission is to enrich the lives of those we serve with compassion, respect, excellence, and integrity. We are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals, eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
Hi, I'm Glenn Mager.
And I'm Tim Thomas of the Brick Mager Funeral Home, and we're proud to serve the Medford and Owatonna areas with cremation and traditional funeral services.
And we're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Jake Boyd and I play Hal.
And I am Amber Betcher and I play Catherine in LTO's current production of Proof, directed by Craig Berg and sponsored by Viacom.
Performances of Proof will be held Friday and Saturday, April 20th and 21st at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, April 22nd at 2 p.m.
And again, the following Thursday through Saturday, April 26th, 27th, and 28th at 7:30 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764. Don't miss LTO's production of Proof.
Welcome back, and thanks again for joining us here on the Owatonna Today Show. It is Friday, April 27th, and we have Ann Pleskonko with us from Senior Place. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
A regular and much cherished visitor here on our Owatonna Today Show, so we're very glad to have you here. Thanks. And someone new, Karen Hanson. Nice to get to know you. Please tell us a little bit about yourself, Karen.
I work for Home Instead Senior Care, which is a non-medical home care agency. And we're out of Rochester, but service the Owatonna area. And I've been in home care for 21 years and have a real passion for seniors. So.
Obviously. And you're involved then with our Senior Place in this community throughout. And one thing we're going to have you identify, which is the, if I get this right or wrong, correct me, the EARN committee?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Right?
Yes, correct.
And what does EARN stand for? Help me out.
It stands for the Elderly Advisory Resource Network.
Okay. And your business, and you are a part of that, along with a number of others, correct?
Correct. The people that are all involved in this would be Access for Justice, which Debbie's a part of our committee, Bill from Alina Hospice and Home Care, Sean from Brookdale Senior Living, Edna from Healthy Seniors, Susan from Heartland Hospice, myself, Karen from Home Instead Senior Care, Margie Gardner from Just the Nurse, and most recent, also she's open day-by-day adult daycare, Mackenzie from New Richland Care Center, Marianne Higgins from Owatonna Care Center, and then Ann here from Senior Place and also representing the Minnesota Senior Games that'll be coming to Owatonna in 2013. Krista from Sister Kenny Rehab Institute, Mary from the Steele County Clothesline, and Heather from Steele County Human Services, Amber from Steele County Public Health, and then Melissa from Traditions of Owatonna, and Jean from Valley View of Owatonna.
What a great group of individuals, and all making sure that we're keeping our seniors healthy and active and having a lot of things to do, but a great group of individuals there from either businesses or organizations. So we're glad to have you a part of that.
Yes.
And of course, it is that committee that really helps with the Senior Expo. Am I correct?
Oh, most definitely.
Okay, and we are looking at our 9th annual this year, are we not?
9 years.
Okay, that is amazing.
The first 4 were at Senior Place until it got too big.
Until you outgrew it, and that's a
We
good
outgrew
thing.
it, exactly. Last year we had over 700 people that came through the building, so we're hoping to have that, if not more. But the last 5 years have been at the 4 seasons at the Steele County Fair.
And it's going to be held this year on Wednesday, May 2nd, and it's from 11 to 5 o'clock. And in addition to the vendors, booths, and information, I know we want to have Karen kind of give us a rundown of the activities, the presentations that are going on during the course of the day, too, because a lot of people like to mark their calendars to not only be there for maybe the entire day or a good portion of it, but to make sure they attend to certain things. So right off the bat, when the expo opens at 11 o'clock, you've got demonstrations starting, right?
Yep, the Zumba Gold demonstration will be from 11 to 11:30.
Okay, and Zumba Gold would be, I mean, that's an active thing, Zumba is, but this is gold. It's
Gold is a little slower,
okay.
and they've kind of toned it down a little bit. And we actually have that program at Senior Place on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4:15 to 5. You can always stop in. I'll just do a little plug there.
Of course.
But it's a great exercise that you can use, and you're having fun. So you don't realize that you're really doing the exercise because you're doing the salsa.
Because you're having so much fun.
Exactly.
You're doing the salsa and things. Okay, Zumba Gold, that's from 11 to 11:30, and then right on the heels of that, then what goes on, Karen?
Then it's our main speaker, Mike Lawrence, and he's from 11:45 to 12:30, and that's when a senior moment becomes more.
Okay.
So maybe when we're seeing a little memory problems, those types of things, and when you need to pay more attention to than just, you know.
Very good information.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then from 12:45 to 1:15, Amy Sherral, the dietitian from Hy-Vee, making healthy meals for 1 to 2 people. And sometimes, you know, we're so used to cooking for bigger families as we age. We, you know, are by ourselves or with our spouse. And so just kind of ideas of what you can do to make those meals for you and not having a lot of waste from that.
And keep eating healthy, too. I think what happens sometimes when we're maybe only cooking for 1 or 2 is we're inclined to, you know, grab something maybe not as healthy for ourselves, and I'm going to guess that, I know Amy's a really good resource, I'm going to guess she's going to talk also about making sure that those meals for 1 or 2 are very healthy and balanced as well. So I look forward to that. Okay.
Yep. And then from 1:30 to 2 is going to be the Minnesota Senior Games. So we're going to be promoting the games that are happening over in Mankato this year. And then in 2013, Owatonna is going to be the host for those games. So we're excited about that.
Yay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so we'll be hearing a little bit more about that.
Yep.
And the afternoon continues?
Yep, 2:15 to 2:45, Deb Schmidt from Help You Sell. She's going to be speaking on changing the economy and selling your home. So kind of to adapt us to what's going on with the economy.
Okay, and as seniors, of course, are changing their housing and their needs and things like that, what it means in today's economy. Good.
From 3 to 3:30, Mark Schultz from the State Ombudsman, so answering any questions for people that they may have.
All right.
And then our final one is 3:45 to 4:15, and that's Allie Hilton and Pat Jorgensen from Steele County Humane Society, planning ahead for my pet.
Okay.
So kind of as you make those steps as we age and we maybe need to move and the pets can't go with us, what are we going to do with them?
What are we going to do with them? And making those, because that can be obviously very traumatic. They have become a part of our family.
It's a very hard thing next to giving up your driver's license, I would say, for people that are pet owners.
Pet owners and pet lovers giving up their pets. So a great lineup of information that takes us almost all the way through to the very end, then at 5 o'clock. But Let's talk also about some of the other things, though. So in addition to that, as people are stopping and listening to those presentations, there's also information all over the place.
Well, there's over 60 booths that we're going to be having, so that means you can come and rub elbows with the people that you would like to talk to that normally, that normally, you know, you have to push a button 1 or 2 or 3. Here you can talk to them.
Here they are.
And that's always, that's probably one of my favorite parts of the whole expo, is that people can have that contact. The other thing that has been going on the last few years is the American Red Cross is available for a blood drive. So they are also there from 12 to 5 during that time.
Wonderful.
And I don't think you need to have an appointment. I'm sure you can just walk on in, and that's a good thing.
Okay.
Brown bag review with the pharmacist. That means the seniors can come in with their medications, and then the pharmacist will sit down and make sure that the prescriptions don't interact with other prescriptions, and it's very healthy.
So if they have not had that conversation previously with a pharmacist or doctor, this is a good opportunity to do that.
Yes, yes. We have young kids from the Owatonna High School that Carlos Alba and Jessica. I cannot think of Jessica's last name, and she's so sweet
Jessica
too.
Alba would be the actress.
That would be exactly. She's just as cute. And those two will have been overseeing the parking lot shuttle. So there's some golf carts that people, if you don't want to walk that far, they'll be available and driving through the parking lot, circulating the area.
They've been a great asset to this Expo. They've been very involved. Yeah.
Very good for them. That is a nice
on many levels.
Addition.
And then for screening wise, we've got blood pressure, we've got cholesterol, there'll be some chair massages, and I believe there's a cost to that, so that just remember that. Spinal checks, balance and strength checks, and then there's more. So we're really excited about that. And then this year is something new with the City of Owatonna. The police, the CSO officers will be on hand to do vehicle inspections. So there's going to be a part of the parking lot in the Four Seasons that'll be lined up that you just pull in. There will be no tickets given. They promised me that. But you can pull in and you can have your signal lights and the horn and everything. Make sure that it's
good. Yeah, before you get stopped. That's always, you know, what did I do? And then it's a tail light out or a blinker or something like that. So
and how do you know
there to provide the assistance to make sure that gets taken care of. Wow, and I know we're hardly going to get to anything else. I know that the senior place always has things going on, but this is right on the docket, and we want to get people here if they have questions about
Call us at Senior Place at 444-4280. We're really excited to be a part of it, and we're thankful. Thank you for having us here today.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thanks to all the EARN members, too, that help put all this together and all the great information and things that are going to be there. Again, it's going to be Wednesday, May 2nd, so next Wednesday at the Four Seasons from 11 to 5. Call Senior Place if you have more questions, but definitely plan on attending. As always, it's a great, great event, so have a good one.
Thanks,
Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Ann. We'll take a break for our supporters, and we'll be heading out to Rice Lake State Park.
I'm Diane Wilson of Profinium Financial, the bank that helps you achieve your financial dreams. Profinium Financial is proud to be a supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and welcome to the Owatonna Public Library.
Hey, I'm Hojo, and welcome to the Owatonna Public Library.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and welcome to the Owatonna Public Library.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. Welcome to Owatonna Public Library.
I like that.
Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna, in partnership with Hy-Vee, Owatonna Hospital, Owatonna Park and Rec, Youth First, and local businesses, encourage you to join the 2012 On the Move Community Walking Program. The program will kick off on April 17th at 6 o'clock at Mineral Springs Park and runs through May 21st. Our goal is to walk around the globe with the final destination of London, England, the home of the 2012 Olympics. The program is simple. Simply call in your steps on Monday mornings at onthemove@mayo.edu. Track your steps throughout the weeks, and we'll look forward to seeing you on May 21st at the celebration. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brenda Bednar with Summit Mortgage, and I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now, I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Welcome to our Owatonna Today show viewers. We are really out on location at one of my favorite places to be out on location, and that is Rice Lake State Park. We have with us Joel Groebner. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Very good, Deb. Good to be here with you today.
Good, good. And we've got additional individuals with us here, and we've got
Cherry Schwartz.
Okay, and Cherry, we're going to find out why you're here and what we're going to be talking about, and
I'm the better half, Gary Schwartz.
You're supposed to do that the other way around. That's not going to earn you any points, Gary.
No.
But we're going to talk a little bit with Gary and Cherry here in just a couple of minutes and how they're all tied in with Rice Lake State Park. But one of the things we wanted to do first here, Joel, is to mention that we're standing on a very newly painted and it looks like newly poured concrete, or recently poured. And this begins some of the improvements that we've been talking about in your last couple of visits, right?
Yes, yes. We've undertaken a campground improvement project here at Rice Lake State Park to include handicap accessibility to our restroom and shower facilities, which are located behind us,
okay.
To improve access to that. We've also done some improvements to the building with roof and skylights, fascia and soffit work.
All right, so that's looking good.
Mm-hmm. And so that's what's been done here right in the immediate area, but there are other things that have taken place throughout the park, throughout the campground here. Okay. And we're still finishing up some of the fine details and smoothing off the rough edges of some of the construction work that's been done. But we've added 3 additional handicap accessible sites.
Very nice.
And we've also upgraded our electrical campsites to 50 amp. And we've also made some other improvement to walkways and additional restroom facilities here too.
Very nice. So just making the park even more accessible to any and all, and really adding to some of the amenities that are here. This doesn't happen, you know, by accident. There's a lot of planning that goes into this, and certainly a lot of funding. So we're going to be looking at a couple of different areas. But where has the funding come from to do some of the projects you were just mentioning?
The funding came from a number of sources, both local and through the Legacy Amendment, which was passed by the voters of Minnesota back in 2008. The voters of Minnesota opted to raise, to take 3/8 of 1% of sales tax, and for the next 25 years will be dedicated to such projects as what we're looking at here today. Okay. That was one piece of the puzzle. The Friends of Rice Lake State Park have fundraised for a number of years for park improvements, and a number of other improvements to the park. They contributed as well. Okay. And Gary and Cherry are here to talk about the other 2 pieces where funding sources came here, on, again, on a local level to improve the park.
Okay, and that's a good segue into this. Now, which better half do I start with? Good, you're redeeming yourself, you know. Okay, Cherry, nice to have you here. And so let's talk about those funding sources that, not only as funding sources, but what you have been involved in, and they include what?
Well, both Gary and I are members of the Friends group, and Joel or Gary can speak a little more to that than what I can. Okay. But also part of the fundraising efforts were by the Straight River Women of Today. And what is significant about that group is basically that's a group of handicapped or disabled individuals, and to see them have fundraisers and work with a lawn care project to help raise funds for these state parks that belong to all of us is truly amazing.
How long has that group been in existence?
Since 1980.
Okay, very nice. And what else might we recognize that they may have been involved with?
They've done some park cleanups, okay. But they are limited a little bit in what they can do, but they feel terrific that they were able to have a hand in doing this.
Very nice. And how long have you been involved?
Probably since that 1980 when the chapter was extended.
Okay. Well, very nice. Good work, and what a great group of individuals, and it's going to make things really nice for a number of them, I would imagine, out here at Rice Lake Park.
I agree.
Okay. And you said that Gary then would maybe speak a little bit more toward to the Friends, and am I missing a piece here in the Isaac Walton? Do we need to cover that as well?
We can cover both here.
Okay.
The Friends group, I'm not sure exactly how old it is, probably 20 years at least.
At least 20 years old.
And they were the initial people to do the fundraising here, primarily through their booth at the county fair, which is in the Isaac Walton building, and they donated $6,000 up front to the project. And the Women of Today threw in another $4,000, so we started with about $10,000. Then we did some fundraising along the way. We had a meat raffle at the KC Hall most of last winter on Friday nights. We also did a fundraiser at the Pizza Ranch downtown, got a couple $1,000s there, and the big part from the Isaac Walton League was the donation from the National Endowment, which was $2,500, and that happened last summer. So that kind of capped the local fundraising at between $16,000 and $17,000, and the initial plan was to just do a small amount of what Joel had talked about. But when Joel had access to the Lessard funds, the legacy funds, it became a much bigger project, and we really thank him for having the vision to project everything that happened here. The Isaac Walton League has a history with Rice Lake State Park. We owned the initial about 40 acres where the park is now located, and donated that land when the park became a reality probably 50, 60 years ago, and have been involved at times. We bought a canoe here a few years back. We raised some money for the canoe site that's across the lake, and have done other things along the way.
Well, thank you so much for your participation and involvement in this. Certainly a great group of people. That these two are just a couple of examples of the groups and individuals that are tied in with this. So Gary, thank you very much.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming out and doing this, and we really appreciate Joel taking the ball and running with it and making this a much bigger project than we envisioned initially.
Well, very nice, Gary, and thank you to you too, Cherry. Let's take a quick break here. We want to make sure we get to a couple of other locations and leave some time for that. Okay, Joel, Leanne is concentrating on the new Biffy, the vault toilet, as you would say, right?
Yes.
Okay, and this is not very far from where we just were in the other area, but it offers another alternative.
Right. This was sited here because of its central location between the two loops of the campground.
Okay.
And for instance, at this time of the year when we don't have our water on and our shower building on, this provides a more centralized location for people to use a facility like this.
Okay, and I know you were talking about before we even started here that you keep them very clean, odor controls, and issue hand sanitizer in there. Not only that, this looks like wood, but this is a sturdy structure.
It's formed concrete and to give it a wood grain look, and that is one solid structure that will be here a very, very long time.
We were joking about people having to take shelter from any possible storms, and they would have gone to the other one, but you may have a few. It's like, how many people could you cram in the vault toilet when how many in the Volkswagen Bug?
We may find out. Gary thinks 9 or 8. 44.
We could make that a contest. In any case, I heard some talk. Cherry was saying, thinking about christening this with perhaps a Biffy brunch or a potty party. But in any case, watch for more information.
Yeah,
on that,
there'll be a public service announcement on that when that event does occur.
We look forward to that. Let's also take a look at one of the new sites. It's a little more finished than the ones we're standing near right now.
Very good.
Ow. Okay, Joel, we've moved over to B Loop, and we're in really a very finished one of the handicap accessible spots. And I know Leanne is actually focusing on the electric accessibility here.
Right. Campers that come out here to and want an electric site will now be greeted with these new pedestals, which provide 50 and 20 amp service to their camping units or whatever electrical appliances they may have.
And so this was a necessary upgrade. You're finding that more and more as potentially the rigs get bigger and needs increase, more power was needed to some of these sites.
Absolutely. On busy holiday weekends, we would experience power outages, which inconvenienced many people and made them rather unhappy.
Sure.
So now we've got the infrastructure here. We should be able to accommodate people into the foreseeable future for electrical needs.
That is very nice. And this is a very nice site, all graded and ready with the handicap accessibility, and obviously very nicely located here too. I did want to mention, if people come out here soon, though we don't have a good view of one right now, there are some structures that look about this high. Right now they're covered with wood. They'll be uncovered with the wood boxes, and those are what?
Those are drinking, where people can access water for their tanks or for water jugs. We've improved those and replaced water lines that were old and crumbling with new and accessible area in which to acquire water as well.
Okay. Well, I know we need to wrap up, but I can't let it go unsaid that this is going to be the last time we're going to have Joel here on our Owatonna Today show, because you've accepted a new opportunity and you're heading up to the big park, the Itasca State.
I am. I will be beginning the week of April 9th at Itasca State Park, as their campground operations supervisor, living in the park, and so I will be moving on to bigger and better things, I guess.
Yep, and we'll, in future programs, we'll let you know that we're continuing to be well taken care of here at Rice Lake State Park, and we'll get into the details of that at another time. But our loss is their gain, and we wish you the very best, and it's always been a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Deb. It's always been a pleasure to have you out here, too.
Well, you're welcome. And we'll leave on that note. It's a little bit sad, but thanks, Joel, and thanks to Gary and Cherry Schwartz for being with us too here out on location at Rice Lake State Park for the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Care Center is excited to announce our new partnership with Dr. Middle and Dr. Wilcox of Long-Term Care Professionals. This partnership ensures that residents can be seen right here at the Owatonna Care Center when needed. With the special on-site care long-term care professionals will be delivering to our facility, our goal is to decrease hospital visits and ensure special one-on-one care for each resident. Long-term care professionals and the Owatonna Care Center are dedicated to improving the clinical management for our residents, ensuring that they receive the highest quality of care.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your expired or unused prescription and non-prescription medications? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
Welcome back, and it's time to wrap up our program here on this Friday, April 27th, with a few reminders. Of course, the ribbon-cutting ceremony took place yesterday at the New History Center, but the events continue through the weekend. The art auction is this evening, beginning with a silent auction at 6:30 and a live auction at 7:30. If you have not already gotten your tickets and would still like to plan to go, let's see, I think they are probably still available, or call the History Center just to make sure. But Kotke Jewelers, Steele County Historical Society office, Johnson and Dorhofer CPA office in Blooming Prairie, and the First National Bank in Ellendale. But do call for more information, 451-1420. And the weekend of events continues with the Vintage and Perennial Plant Sale fundraiser at the History Center tomorrow, and that will be going on from 9 until 2 o'clock on Saturday the 28th. Don't forget Little Theater of Owatonna and their performance of Proof continues this weekend, tonight and tomorrow night, the 27th and 28th, with performances at 7:30. Owatonna Art Center announces Windsor Airlift, Carinthia, and Cabin of Love performing tomorrow, Saturday the 28th, from 6 to 9 o'clock. And you are invited to attend, of course, at the Owatonna Arts Center. Rain Garden Cost Share Program is having a program through Community Ed. Depending on when you're hearing this, you may still be able to take part. It's a Community Ed program, and it will be held at the Roosevelt Community Center on Monday, April 30th from 6:30 to 8:30. If you want more information about that, I guess I would probably see if you can get in through Community Ed or call Matt Durand at the city in the stormwater area. 2012 Tourism Award will be given to Maxine Ronglin. The Owatonna Chamber of Commerce and Tourism is awarding that tourism award to Max State School Orphanage Museum. That will be going on Tuesday, May 1st, at a reception at the Owatonna Arts Center from 2 to 4, and for all that Max has done for tourism and the Orphanage Museum here in Owatonna. We, of course, will be with you next week with a little bit of the ribbon-cutting ceremony at the Steele County History Center. We'll be talking Healthy Seniors, Dancing with the Stars, Owatonna Arts Center Spring Luncheon towards Zero Deaths, Farmers Market and spring events going on, and Horizon Eye Care Professionals. So we will see you next week. Have a great weekend.